GTA Online got a new update, and one of these cars is new. One of them is not. I'm so glad you're on a push bike. These are both the same car, except they're kind of named a little bit different. These are the Toyota Camry. One is labeled GZ and one is not. This is the new car, in case you couldn't figure it out. So it's a little bit different. The thing I did notice is that the rear, I so much prefer. It looks so much nicer overall, I would say. But the detail on the lights on the old cars, I don't know. I mean, they're of the era. Rockstar definitely needs to start putting dates on the cars, because this is kind of getting a little bit confusing. But anyway, let's hop in to this brand new car and have a little bit of a listen, just so you know. It sounds about as you would expect. It's a Camry, and of the update, it is in fact the cheapest car they've added, actually maybe in a while. It's pretty cool. Though this is the car we're not going to customize at the beginning. We're going to start with this. Now, I already did start customizing this car, but then I noticed my audio poo-pooed itself. So for the sake of you guys, I'm going to buy another one. And to be honest with you, depending on who you are, you might actually want to end up buying two yourself. I'll explain that in a moment when we get to the customization. So this thing looks awesome. It looks genuinely like the G35. This is my only actual experience with it in a game other than like really old games. They don't really add this car to games anymore. I know a whole bunch of people are going to be super happy because this is such a iconic car to the US kind of car culture. Before you guys could get Skylines, this may have been the closest you can get to it, which is pretty interesting. They are labeled Skylines in a few points in the world, and you know, we'll let you have it, considering the fact that it's kind of difficult to get hold of a, I mean, now more than ever, maybe, actually. Anywho, this thing sounds proper slow, so we need to do some changes to it. And in fact, all the drift cars they've added to the game, this is the only one that is a new model that allows the actual upgrade to be applied. Let's show you. All the others are from old cars like the RX-7 we showed in the last video. That's not a new car. It sounds so meaty in here as well. I love that it's, when it's inside, have a listen to this. It sounds so much meatier. All right, anyway, so the drift tuning, I did try and show this in the previous video, but we had a couple of issues and we missed the clip. So basically, to install the drift tune, 200,000, and it does cost 50,000 to remove it. Now, all your performance parts that you see, those will be removed, but they'll be reapplied if you change it back. So it's worth having two versions of the car if you want to have a street and drift version, because otherwise you're going to be jumping back and forth, spending the money each single damn time to do it, right? At least I haven't tried that, so I'm just assuming because, you know, GTA. So what I found, and I've already started to customize this. I do have one. I'm going to be like, here's one I made earlier. This is going to be my street tuned version of it. So I kind of really do like, of the customizations, this flared bumper looks super clean, and then we've also got this, which is like the pants version of it. Like, if I'm completely honest. Now the rear bumper, should I say, a little bit less cool. they very much go Underground 2 style very quickly, and not to say Underground 2 is bad, because I love Underground 2. It's just of an era is the way that I would describe it. Exhaust customization. It gets super cool with the blast pipes, the angled blast pipes. We got the fenders, which the first one just removes the side marker. Very nice detail. I think a lot of people would just go for that. However, the tuner fenders look awesome. When you start to add carbon, unless the car's black, maybe, not a huge fan. Grille customization, you can clean it up. You can make it look more generic in case that's what you want to do. You got HUD customization, which I personally ended up preferring the more simple ones in this case. Now the liveries is something that really impressed me, actually. So we've got some pretty basic ones. We've got a flipped one. We have the flames knot. Now it's worth also noting that you can't actually change the color of the flames, which is such a missed opportunity. Would have been super cool. You've got some pretty cool drift style ones though. This is awesome, by the way. Kind of M3 inspired a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. You could say I'm talking out my ass, but like, come on. The blue with the owl. Come on, they've done it before. We've got Atomic Racing, pretty cool. And one of my favorites, Junk, the quick fix. It's really funny. And there's another one, which is, again, looks awesome. You've got mirrors to customize too, which you can go for some proper JDM boys. plate customization, of course, in case you didn't miss it. We've got new sprunk in e-cola plate. Free spray. It looks good in every bloody color. Roll cage. Gotta be safe when you're skidding. Roof customization, which this garage is really annoying because you can't actually spin the camera around fully, but we have wangs on the rear and roof scoops. This is the most underground 2 car they have added in a long time. I'm going to call this the underground update. There's so much here that's just underground inspired, including a few things which we will be getting later. They're not just dropping cars slowly over time. There's going to be new features, and I've seen a couple of them, and they're looking pretty good. Anyway, side skirt customization looking pretty spicy. Spoilers start small, start kind of embedded, get a little bit bigger, get a little bit taller, get a bit wider, get a bit bigger, and chassis mount. Perfecto. Sun strips go nice and clean, or not. Lower that boy all the way to ground with a competition suspension, transmission, blah blah. You understand. And the standard wheels, actually really nice. So as I did say, I did maybe already customize this car. The G35 looks so spicy in the ultra blue pants. He's back once again. I did want to go with the flames, but I kind of wanted the delivery to be white, but unfortunately you can't actually do that. But anyway, this is the newest drift car in the game, basically, because the other ones, you could do the low grip tires, if you will, so you could kind of already slide them, but this is the first new car added that automatically slides. This is awesome. I love this car so much. I went obviously a little bit crazy in the customization. I kind of wanted, I promise you, I wanted to go clean. Oh my goodness. But then I saw the big intercooler exposed fans and stuff. It kind of won me over a little bit. This is probably one of my favorite drift tracks, is the course in the docks. It's just perfect. And of course, I kind of want to do the blue smoke. If I'm honest, it might be finally time for me to accept that colored smoke is really freaking cool, and a matching colored smoke for this car would be pretty awesome. Something I've noticed is that the sound they seem to be using really resembles the rain hitting a car, with a little bit of the normal tire slide sound layered over, just like slowed down. Pretty interesting for sure. Now, 5 times multiplier seems to be the max. I have done a good slide here. This has been so freaking smooth. Honestly, one of the best drift modes. Amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Big beans. Bonus big beans. Let's move on to the Camry. I keep wanting to call it a Corolla. We got the Corolla, all right? We didn't get the bloody Camry. We don't get the Camry. Right? I don't bloody know. I don't see it. It's just it's a US thing. I just noticed over in the corner there, if I can get bloody past. Oh yeah, there's one with the livery on it. It looks sick. You know, I think I'm gonna use this. It just looks sick. The detail, the quality of this design looks awesome. Normally they're a little low quality, maybe a bit blurry up close, but that looks good. So let's get going with it. Give me the beautifulness, give me the spiciness, let me make this thing look stunning. So clearly no drift upgrades, but it is rear wheel drive. Is the actual thing rear wheel drive? I don't know. I feel like they're just Toyota like CVT things, right? Anywho, let's go. Bumper customization. From bumpers, we have got some pretty nice, you know, these are a little bit nicer, actually. The street and race, I can't tell a damn difference, to be honest with you. So I'm just gonna go for the cheaper one. Rear bumpers. Why does it look like it's holding in a fart? What the freak is that? Anyway, we've got a rounded rear bumper, and you know what? The standard bumper is the nicest bumper. Interesting. Kind of wasn't expecting that. I went all the way to the bottom, and that has made my exhaust look like they're about to fall off. We'll go backwards through them. Hey, this is cheap. Look at this. It's just the tips. It's just the bloody tips. That's disgraceful. Single tip looks awesome on this. I think that's the way I'm gonna go. It comes standard single tip. I know, but it looks sick. We'll go for the single tip to big bore. That's so cheated. It's not actually that big. Disgraceful. So we can grill delete, or we can put a grill delete and a surround. That actually looks kind of sick. We got the Karin grill. That's like the old one, isn't it? That's pretty cool. I like that little detail. D-badge cars always hit and miss for me. I'm gonna go for the painted grill surround. All right, let's do that. And then we got HUD customization. To be fair, overall, the customization is pretty good. It's kind of what I expected. I didn't expect anything huge, crazy. I think most people are going to go for like pretty clean, slick builds, something like this. The wheels already look super, super sick. The livery customization. All right, yep, fine. Basic stripes, lightning bolts all over the damn car. Pretty. These new designs they're coming up with are actually really nice. Like they're super high quality. And it does look like a sprunk car, doesn't it? Yeah. Mirrors, because those are a little bit too big and beefy. We'll go for the carbons. Yes, yes. There's a roll cage option? What the heck? Why is there a roll cage option? Are you gonna roll your Camry? What the frick? Roof. I mean, at least you get them to customize the seats, so that's quite nice at least. It's also got roof scoop customization. I'm kind of confused. Side skirt customization. You'd feel like they made it rear-wheel drive. Surely they're going to later on add the ability to make this the drift car then. That just kind of makes sense to me. We've got a simple spoiler. I kind of maybe want to go for the more simple ones. Oh my god, they're going to get mental, aren't they? They put the same bloody stuff on it as the other car. I'm going to go for the ducktail. Sun strips. Yeah, that looks properly Toyota. Turbo upgrade. We're already maxing this thing out. It's got to be quick. It's gonna be spicy quick. We actually have some similar ones, so I'm gonna go with those because then we can actually paint them and do a really fun color. Something like that would be pretty sick on this car. We have maybe come across a problem. I can't find any damn suspension. It's now stuck at this height. That's less than ideal. What the frick? Oh, that's a shame. It's also another good car in ultra blue. We could go for something maybe yellow. Oh, that's kind of like a dew yellow. That looks pretty good, actually. I like that. I realized it sounded like I said dew yellow. It's not what I meant. Dew? When we say dew, oh, we might go pink. We might go pink. And there we have it. Our beautiful Camry looking so good. I went with the dew yellow with the blue electric all over it. And honestly, something about this model does look really sick, like properly high poly count. The reflections in it just seems somewhat nicer. I don't know. There seems to have been some changes with this car. The proportions of it as well look so nice. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like an Integra as well. I love it. Genuinely love it. I just kind of wish I could drift it. I could put the low grip tires on it, but it wouldn't quite be the same now that I've done actual drifting. However, overall, maybe we can expect to see it because everything else customization wise seems exactly the same as the Infinity. Oh boy, there's a person with his bike. Let's leave it there. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you check out my previous one in case you didn't see me build that bloody Ferrari. It's pretty good.